everybody, and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today, I am going to be building a nether structure. But before we do that, we're going to look at last episode's structure. So this was last episode's slime that I built. Then we did like a pumpkin and a Minecraft block, and our very first one over there is the door. So today, I am going to be building a floating island. So I've already built up a pillar here just so I can start building. It's 20 blocks high. I could probably go higher, but this is just the height that I put it at. And I did let the slimes out that I had in the pen. So they're kind of roaming around. There's actually a lot of them around here. So let's go ahead and start building this. So oops, I didn't mean to get rid of that, but this will be destroyed when I'm done. Oh, right. Really, I need to get rid of the rain. Weather gone. There we go. So we're just gonna we're gonna go out. Let's say 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll go out 10 blocks this way. 10 blocks this way, so this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 out this way, and then 10 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 10 more out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So we have 10 on all sides. Should we do more? You know, let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be 15 on each side now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each side is going to have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So this is the start that you're going to need for your floating island if you're going to be building one of these. You just need to build up and then build out. I'm doing 15. You could go as long as you want. I suggest not going too big if you're in survival, because that means like a lot of materials. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of zigzag our way across. And this doesn't have to be perfect. That's mainly why I'm doing it like this. So it has to meet up with this side, but it's going to be kind of like zigzaggedy. So it doesn't look like it's just like straight across, because it's supposed to be the ground and it's not always straight. So let's go and do this. That way it looks a little bit more zigzaggedy. And we'll come over here and do the same thing. And there's really no pattern to this, so you don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. Just as long as it meets up with the other side, then it should be fine. So let's go and start. So the best thing to do is kind of go along a little bit, and then kind of start the other end, and then try and make them meet up like that. And then if you have like any straight pieces that you want to change, you can always do that. I'm gonna get rid of. Well, you know, this is all gonna get filled in anyway. So after this, I'm gonna fill this all in, because we're gonna have a nice island, hopefully. Oh, okay. So this is an issue I've been having with the builds. Things like the spawn. So I'm gonna have to light up the ground when I finish building this at some point. So yeah, I'll work on that. So right now we're just gonna try and build this. Oh, I need to go way more up this way. I'm way too far away. So let's go and start building from this side, and then gotta meet these up like that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I think this should be fine. I'm gonna put a block right there, and we'll put one there. Put one there. I'm just trying to build this out. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just leave it like that. Now we're going to go out this way. And this should be the last one we need to do. And then we can fill it all in. So let's go and start over here. And try and bring this back. That's too straight. Can't have it that straight. Well, you could have it straight if you wanted like a square island. But I want mine to have somewhat realistic ground. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. This one seems like a lot like smaller than the other sides, but this isn't supposed to be perfect. Now, this is probably I'm probably gonna have like this is gonna be one of the two-part episodes. So I'm gonna continue building this probably next week as well. So this will be our first episode, or not episode, first build that takes more than one episode. Unless I somehow like do really good at building this and I get it done in this episode, but I doubt that. I have a feeling this is gonna be a two-part episode. So pretty much all I'm gonna do now is just kind of fill in this whole area. And then I'm going to fill it in again. We're going to put a layer of grass on top of this. And then we can start like putting things on top. I am going to be putting a house or something. I think I'm going to do a house unless I change my mind on that. But for right now, I will be trying to build a house. That way I'm going to have two builds in one. Pretty much. We're going to be learning how to build the floating island, and then we're going to be learning how to build a house at the same time. So you get two tutorials in one, kind of. So this one's kind of just how to build the floating island. The next one's probably going to be like how to build a house on floating island. So we're going to have 2 episodes of this, unless I somehow finish this and then get to the house. But that's probably not going to happen, because we're almost finished already with the video, and we've only gotten like 1 layer done. And then I still have to figure out how I'm going to do the lighting problem underneath. And you can pretty much put whatever you want on your floating island. So if you are building one of these, and this is possible in survival. All these builds should be possible in survival. You don't have to have a creative mode, which for this one, all you gotta do is just build up on that pillar, and then just build out 15 blocks on each side, and then walk across those, and then kind of just put like a zigzag pattern. And that should be pretty easy to do in survival. And even this part I'm doing right now, I'm gonna do this without flying. I'm gonna show you that this is definitely possible without flying. It's slower, but it's definitely possible, because you have to be able to walk on these platforms, but it's definitely slower. So I'm just gonna, for time, I'm gonna just fly around, and I don't know exactly, once again, I don't know exactly how many blocks you're gonna need for these builds. I would probably say this would take maybe 5 stacks of stone, because this is a lot of stone I'm using. And it doesn't have to be stone. You could just like go straight to grass. I'm putting like 2 layers. I'm going to put a layer of stone and then a layer of grass. But you can just go straight to putting like a layer of grass, which for the grass, if you don't have like a whole bunch of like grass blocks, just get dirt and then like 1 piece of grass, and it'll eventually grow. Which I can actually show you that. If I just like grab dirt, I could fill this whole place in with dirt and just have like 1 grass block, and eventually this will all grow and turn into grass. I think, does bone meal work? I don't know if this actually works or not. We're going to test it right now. If I grab bone meal, I can't even use it. Can I use it? Okay, so bone meal does not work. It only works on grass, actually, it seems like. So the way bone meal works is it makes things grow. So on this grass, if I use it, it will make tall grass spawn or appear on top of it. So this whole area right here is going to be just dirt. So let me get rid of these grass blocks just to show. So this whole area is going to be dirt, and we're going to have one grass block. So right now, there's one grass block there, no other grass blocks in this area. This whole area is going to be dirt, and by the end of this episode, I bet you there's going to be more than that one piece of dirt. We might even see it grow right now. But the rest of it, I'm going to start building with grass. But I'm going to put a gap in between, so you can definitely see where the grass is and where the dirt is. So grass cannot grow if there's a block in between it that's not dirt. So this grass will not grow over there. Only that piece of grass is growing in that area. So we're going to see by the end of this episode how much grass is grown. It probably is going to take a long time if you're doing like this whole island just by like one piece of grass. But eventually it will grow. So it definitely will work eventually. I don't know exactly how long it takes. I think it's random how fast it grows. Like sometimes it'll grow like really fast, sometimes it'll grow slowly. It just depends on what it wants to do, apparently. After I'm done with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bone mill actually, and I am going to just like put like loads of grass and flowers and stuff up here, and then I'll probably put like some trees. So if you do have some saplings, you can put trees, but a lot of those things are optional. You don't have to put flowers and trees and stuff on your island if you don't want to. I'm also going to be putting a house. That's also optional. You don't have to put a house. You can just have a floating island if you just want a floating island somewhere. I am going to be putting things on top of it, and maybe like later on in the series I might like add other things to it. Like right now I'm just building the island, and then next episode we're probably gonna build a house and maybe decorate, just depending on how much I get done in this episode. And then like maybe like 7 episodes from then I add like something else to the island. So this is gonna be one of those things that can be expanded, but there is only a limited amount of space. There isn't actually a lot of space, and I'll show you how much space there is actually on this island at the end of this. And I am seeing things spawning down there, which is not good, because they make lots of noise, and that's not good for the video if you just hear zombies crawling all the time. So we're gonna get rid of those at some point. So right now I'm just gonna put all this grass down, and then we'll go check on the dirt, because we're actually almost done here. And then we'll see like how many mobs actually spawned on the ground. I'm guessing there's at least like 20 or more mobs there. If you want to count them all, post a number in the comments how many mobs you see underneath the island when you go down there. Which we're actually almost done right now. Just gonna finish up this last little area, and then we're gonna see how it looks. There we go. So there's that. I'm gonna put one more like right here. That looks pretty good. See? It grew. 2 pieces, but it grew. Okay, so this is the floating island. I could probably put more here. Oh! Did you see that? More grew right there. It looks like a 4. It's actually, wait, how many? Oh, it's definitely not 4 pieces. I thought it was saying there was 4 pieces of grass grown there, but apparently not. So let's see how many mobs you can see. Not the sheep, like the actual hostile mobs. It's kind of actually hard to see them, it's kind of dark. But, post in the comments the amount of mobs you see, underneath this island here. And, also, for a bonus, how many of these mobs are holding something? Like the skeletons are holding a bow, that person's holding a shovel over there, it looks like. So, how many mobs are holding an item, and how many mobs are there in total? So, how many mobs in total is kind of like the main question. Bonus question, how many mobs are holding something? So, those are your 2 questions you can post in the comments. I'm going to get rid of this pillar, because it's really doesn't do anything. It's just there for getting up on top of this thing. It's not really there for any other purpose. It's also really dark. I can't even see anything. So I'm going to come out here. So you can kind of see the island again. You can see the grass is like growing really fast now for some reason. I'm actually going to connect this area right here with dirt just so it looks better. This is just for the experiment to show you that it will grow. It's actually growing like super fast now. I don't know why, but this is my floating island. I will be adding more stuff to it next episode, so come back next week and we'll see what I put on it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!